What's up, guys? Ryan MacCarthy here with LowKick MMA. Joined by me today is the fourth ranked lightweight in the world. He'll be fighting for the lightweight world title next month, actually, at UFC 255 in about 6 weeks tomorrow, I think. So, Alex Perez, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. What about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for giving us some time here. I appreciate it. Yeah. So just want to jump right into things. Take me through the last, week. It's probably been a week since that announcement. You were supposed to be fighting on the card at UFC 255 next month, but it wasn't going to be for the title. It was presumably a number one contenders bout versus Brandon Moreno. Of course, the flyweight title was Figueiredo and Garbrandt. Believe that was a headliner too. Garbrandt tore his biceps. He had to pull out. You got subbed in. How are you feeling after that?
Feel good, man. That much closer to the goal I set when I first started getting that UFC title.
Yeah, man. And how did you find out? Was it a phone call? Was it your manager?
Yeah, my manager called me and he let me know like, hey, Garbrandt's out, you're in, and I mean, who's gonna turn down a title fight?
Yeah, exactly. And about 7 weeks out. So does that change anything in regards to preparation? I mean, of course, you were preparing for Brandon Moreno, so that gives you about 7 weeks to prepare for Figueredo. So does that change a lot in your camp?
No, not really. Honestly, obviously the diet's still the same. The game plan's a little different, but training's still the same. I mean, I'm not doing anything extra.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, and in terms of that, I mean, of course, you were about to fight Brandon, and then being subbed in is actually Brandon Royval to fight him. So, would you be able to give us like a prediction for how you think Royval Marino would go? I know Royval is skyrocketing up the rankings right now, so he looked really good in his last fight against Kai Kara France. He finished him. Do you have any prediction of how that will go?
I have Brandon Ravel winning. I've trained with him in the past. We're friends. So always, like I think he's better than Brandon Moreno wherever the fight goes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I talked to Brandon twice already, so he's awesome. I love him. I didn't know you guys were close like that. But it is in do you in terms of this fight coming up here with Figueredo, do you have a prediction of how that's going to play out? Do you think it's gonna? Are you prepared for 5 rounds? Are you going to try and finish him?
I mean, me personally, my fighting style is to go look for the finish. Whether it's in the first, second, or third. So I'm gonna bring the same mentality, come in, push the pace like I always do, and whatever happens, happens. I just know that I'm gonna leave with that title.
Yeah, man, and yeah, I mean, like you said, that's your style. You've won 2 straight performance of the nights, going for 3 straight, which would be awesome. In terms of that, do you have plans for the rest of the year, or going into 2021? Of course, your plans to be world champion going into next year. So, do you have an idea of what 2021 might look like for you?
No, I haven't thought too far ahead. I know towards the end of this year, I'm taking a small break, not for fighting, not training. I'm expecting to have a baby boy February 1st, so I gotta get that family stuff going. So unless I can get one more in towards the end of the year, but if not, I'm gonna wait a while. Not looking too past, obviously Deiveson, not looking too far into the future.
Yeah, man, and congrats on the baby coming. That's awesome. And then in terms of that too, so of course, if you were to beat Devison for the title, Garbrandt would probably be on your radar. I'm assuming at when he's fully healthy. He did say he'd probably be ready in a few months. So I know that's a tough injury to come back from for a little for some people, but do you expect to face Cody, after you win the title, or would you rematch Figueredo? Do you have any idea of how that would play out?
No, like I said, I'm not too worried about fighting Cody, fighting Deiveson again, rematching, doing all this stuff. The task at hand is November 21st. I think if you start thinking too far ahead, you get into your own head. So right now, my main focus is the 21st, getting that win, getting that belt.
For sure. Yeah. And this one will be in Vegas. I know they've been in Abu Dhabi the last few weeks here and the next few weeks as well. So does that were you kind of relieved you didn't have to go all the way to Abu Dhabi, or are you kind of pumped to stay in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm excited to be fighting in Vegas. Abu Dhabi. I mean, I went there to help Carla. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful place, nice place. The service is amazing. I mean, the people are amazing, but to fight there is just hard. 15-hour flight plus you got to quarantine for 2 days, and then you got to start working out, trying to get the weight off. It's just little different circumstances there. Not being. I don't know if I would have been able to bring my nutritionist, perfecting athletes with me. I'm just thankful to be fine in Vegas down the street. 4-hour drive for me.
Yeah, I can imagine that that's probably a better situation to be in. Of course, you probably wouldn't have turned down Abu Dhabi if it was there, but I can imagine that you're probably a little more comfortable in Vegas at the Apex, and you actually fought in the Apex in June, so I'm sure you're pretty comfy there now, and so that's always good too. And then of course, we got a huge title fight coming up in this next pay per view in a couple weeks. You got Khabib Gaethje, lightweight title. Do you have a prediction for that? How you think that's going to play out?
Man, I gotta go with Khabib. The guy's undefeated. But I think it's gonna be a war because Gaethje's gonna come forward, attack the legs, throw everything into every punch or touch him, try to knock him out. He's a good wrestler, so very interesting. But I gotta go with the guy that hasn't lost.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time picking against Khabib, but I will definitely be picking you, man, against Figueredo. I'd love to, win some money from you. So I'd love to. I'm definitely gonna play some bets on you, man. I'm very excited to see, what you look like in 6 weeks, and best of luck. Thank you for giving us some time here, Alex Perez, 24-5, 7-1 in the UFC. This is no joke, man. You're number 4 in the world, so best of luck in this title fight. All you've worked for, man. It's an honor to get to talk to you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, thanks, man. Do you want to plug anything, any social media or anything like that?
Yeah, just want to say you guys can find me on Alex Perez MMA. Want to thank my family, friends, my team for all the support. Obviously, all my sponsors: Miss Mary Jane CBD, Oregon, Drink HRW, Virus, and Sanibel, and Compex, OC Fight Docs as well. Thank you guys for always taking care of me, having my back, and just can't wait to bring that belt home to you guys.
Awesome, man. Yeah, well, we appreciate it. We'll give you a shout out on Twitter after this, Facebook, Instagram. We'll get it all up there on YouTube as well. So thanks for chatting with me, man. I hope next time I talk to you, you'll be world champion. So best of luck, man, in the next 6 weeks, and hope all is well and healthy in your preparation for Deiveson. So best of luck, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate having me.
Alex Perez, ladies and gentlemen.